instead of going to B-Rock and go swim, we might swing by there just to look.
Yeah.
But I think it would be better just to go back by the go back to the house.
Yeah.
And swim behind the house.
Oh, yeah.
That way the kids know how deep it is and everything.
Wow. A lot of concrete. Used to be a lot of steel on top of it too.
Mommy, I
You got the camera?
No, I left it in there. Bag. Go get it.
Go grab my camera.
So each level would make the rocks or whatever get smaller, right?
Yeah, the road used to come from back over here.
Yeah. We stopped yesterday and I showed you. Yeah. It used to be 4-lane through there for the trucks to make it through. And went up to the top of the hill up here where they
all the equipment that was here. There's all kinds of shakers and washers, and right down through here there's more concrete. And it had the water pump.
You can see a hole down in the ground down there too. That tree, them trees are growing up in a deep square hole.
Looks like a concrete hole.
It is.
It's a poured hole.
Yeah.
That's awesome though. It makes you think, you know, you're standing in front of some ancient ruin.
You go by on the road and you don't even realize it's there.
You don't even know it's there.
This is the
These are our kind of ruins, you know, instead of what they got in other countries.
Sandtown ranch ruin. You know.
Have you ever found a date on it? Usually
they built all this in 1952.
52? Is it that new? I thought it was even older than that.
Now they've been doing the ore thing since back in the.
Yeah, I was going to say a lot of the plants up here were like during World War II. They were actually built in very early, or I'm sorry, World War I.
Yeah.
They built them in World War, because like the other iron ore plant over there actually has a date welded onto one of the deals that it was manufactured in 1923. I figured this is probably about the same age.
Well, this is for a strategic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, Reynolds and Alcoa done all that mining and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I ain't seen nothing like that out on all their So what exactly was it? Lime that they were getting, or what?
This was iron ore.
Manganese.
If it's defense, it's manganese for explosives and stuff.
Yeah. Explosives, mainly for the manufacture of steel and aluminum.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, they couldn't build ships without it.
Yeah. And and is manganese and iron ore actually the same thing? Is that two different names for the same thing?
No, it's two different.
Because I know they were processing iron ore too at some point in time. Because my dad worked here when they were doing iron ore.
I've still got in front of my shop the last load that they dumped is still there.
Yeah.
Of the ore.
Yeah.
And it looks like
if it's iron ore,
volcanic.
Yeah, if it's iron ore, it looks like volcanic rock, only much harder and not as brittle.
And the way I understand it, the more gray the stuff is, the purer the manganese. And it's heavy. I mean, it's just like picking up.
I think I'm wondering if they didn't actually get both out of the same.
They might have.
Because they grow together, or you find them together often. And then this may have been what they were doing, separating the rock from the iron ore from the manganese, and then keeping the two things they wanted and getting rid of the rock.
Yeah. Yeah, that whole, I've got another, like a 300 acres where we've got cows.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's man-made and what's not. You know, the hills and the mountains.
Yeah.
Because they've been dumping rock out here so long. And you go up there and you kick around, you know, and knock the grass off, and it's just all this old washed rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff over there. But yeah, my dad worked back here in the iron ore, when it was doing iron ore, when he was a kid during the summers between school.
Oh, yeah.
So he knows a lot about it.
Yeah, it's like, you know, a lot of the old timers around here tell me, you know, like how we used to pick up pop bottles for extra money, you know, when we were kids. So they'd go pick up 5-gallon buckets of.
He's got a story of how he went to work in when he wanted a 22. He went to work and my grandfather said, well, go to work if you want it. And he went to work working underground that summer in one of the ore mines. Yeah. Iron ore mines that went up by the house, closer to the house there, and saved up. And by the end of summer, he had enough to buy his 22, which he still has.
Oh, yeah.
He still has that 1950-something era of 22.
I got my grandpa's 22.
Yeah, I knew they were still operating as late as the 50s, but I thought they actually started in about the same time that other one over there did, about the 20s.
No, not this particular one. You know, was come in
later.
Now they had actual shakers up through here, right?
Yeah, they was complete at one time.
Yeah, had the shakers up through there, and went up through there, and it's just kind of like an open ball mill.
Yeah, I haven't showed him the old one, the 1923 one with that's got the real old looking equipment, rusty, not much concrete actually. It's just all steel tables set up down the side of the mountain, a big long trough welded together, and you can just tell by looking at the old steel wheel. It's steel, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another part of this land that is over by Cave Creek.
Mm-hmm.
It's they call it Section 16.
Yeah.
And it's still got a lot of the old equipment on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about over there.
They just dumped all the water into the bottles because Batesville just had a fit. And so that's what this, you can't see the pond, but you know where West Motor Pond is.
Yeah.
That's all that was.
Logan,
Catch sediment off of this
careful.
part. They had a 31-inch pipe going all running all the way to it.
Yeah, you have to circle around it. You can't hardly miss it. You can't see it from the road, but
No,
it's kind of funny if you look on satellite view. You can see how they made Sandtown Road curve right around the edge of it.
At one time, it had pipe. You know, it didn't just flow through this thing. And it goes all the way back down to Sandtown Road, the concrete and stuff goes. Well, straight in front of us, almost at the road, there's another, all kinds of weird looking pads and stuff, and it's where the pump was set up. It's all grown up.
There used to be roads all up through
Oh
here.
yeah. Well, I've seen pictures of this place, and there was not a blade of grass or anything on this hill.
Them suckers have grown since they quit.
What's amazing is how fast some of the bigger, slower growing trees have managed.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
How big they've gotten to get.
Cedar takes a while. Yeah, that's sassafras. My dad's worked for Alcoa.